Hi, my name is Nanda. I am a technical marketing engineer working for Cisco Security Business Unit. In this video, I am going to talk about Firepower 2100 series platform. It's a mid-range firewall for Internet Edge and branch office segment. This firewall is purpose-built hardware for Cisco's next-gen firewall, which is Firepower Threat Defense. We call it as FTD. This platform has 4 models. We have Firepower 2110, Firepower 2120, 2130, and 2140. All these 4 platforms are one rack unit, which only consumes one rack unit on your rack space. This Firepower 2110 and 20 has 12 ports, 1 gig fixed Ethernet interface. Additionally, we have 4 port SFP interface, which is of 1 gig speed. On 2130 and 40, we have a 12 1 gig fixed Ethernet interface, plus we have 4 port SFP plus interface, which is of 10 gig interface speed, and we have 1 network module which can take 8 SFP interface, which supports 10 gig interface. On this all 4 models, we have 2 SSD slot. So by default, the one SSD comes with SSD hard drive, which primarily runs Firepower Threat Defense software. The second SSD slot is optional. It can take an 800 GB of hard drive, which is primarily used for MSP, which is malware storage pack. If you have AMP license enabled and the second SSD slot with 800 GB hard drive, if this firewall sees any malicious file or unknown file, it can be stored on this extended hard drive for future investigation. This Firepower 2100 series platform with FTD can be managed with 3 different management software. First is FMC, which is Firepower Management Center. Second, we have Firepower Device Manager, which is FDM. And third, we have CDO, Cisco Defense Orchestrator. When you have multiple devices on your network, it could be your Firepower 2100 or 4100 or 9300 or your ASA with ASA-X series with FTD running. If you want to manage all these devices centrally, you can use Firepower Management Center. Apart from managing all the configuration, it can also receive logs from all the devices and correlate with these events. If you have only one device in your network, and you don't want FMC to manage this box, you could use Firepower Device Manager, which is an on-box manager, which all you need is a standard browser on your PC to access this Firepower Threat Defense and then configure the next-gen firewall policy and deploy to the FTD. When you have multiple firewalls deployed across geographical locations and you want a centralized policy management through cloud, then Cisco Defense Orchestrator will be a preferred choice. This has inbuilt standard security templates, which you can use it to deploy security policy across all the platforms consistently. The next session, we are going to look at hardware architecture of this Firepower 2100 series platform. So now let's look at into hardware architecture of this Firepower 2100 series platform. This platform has dual processor. We have two processors here. One is NPU, which is network processing unit, and the other one is x86. Apart from all other competitor products, this platform we have dual processor, which each has its own dedicated functionality. On the NPU, we have basic firewall functions, basic firewall such as 5-tuple, policy based on 5-tuple, NAT, quality of service, stateful inspection, routing, and high availability. All this function runs on this network processing unit. On the other hand, on x86, we have advanced inspections such as AVC, user identity, AMP, IPS, security intelligence, file inspection, URL. All advanced service runs on this x86. The advantage is, as you all know, in the Firepower threat defense, we have two policies. The first is pre-filter policy. And second, we have access control policy. In pre-filter policy, we have primarily three different actions. One is block, fast path, and analyze. When you have a traffic that you want to allow or deny based on 5-tuple, you could use pre-filter policy with action block or fast path. Basically, if you create a pre-filter policy with the action block, when there is a traffic which reaches the NPU, and if this packet matches any one of the pre-filter policy with the action block, the packet is dropped at NPU level. And if you have a policy with the action fast path, if the traffic matches that particular policy, the packet is routed back to the egress interface and based on the routing table, and at the same time creates a connection in stateful connection in connection table. The prime use case of this pre-filter policy is if you have a trusted traffic and you know what is happening, that is the traffic between a data center to data center where backup happens, trust the traffic, you could simply use pre-filter policy with the action fast path, which bypass the traffic on the advanced inspection, which happens at NPU level. And if there is any traffic that you want to completely block based on the 5-tuple, you could use pre-filter policy with action block. That happens at NPU level. But for most of the traffic which you need advanced inspection such as AVC, URL filtering, or AMP, IPS, you could create an access control policy. If there is a traffic that matches a NPU, and NPU checks the policy against pre-filter. If it either does not match any of the pre-filter policy or matches with the action analyze, those traffics are sent to the x86. Once the x86 takes a packet and checks against the access control policy, based on the rule and the policies with the actions, the x86 sends a verdict back to the NPU. Based on the verdict, the NPU allows the packet or drops the packet. In case if it says allow the packet, the NPU creates a connection table and then routes the packet to the exit interface based on the routing table. By this way, we were able to optimize the performance on this platform. This is a key differentiator between the Firepower 2100 series platform and our competitor on this segment. With this, we have come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching the video. I'm Nanda. See you soon in the next video. Thank you.